I apologize. I apologize. I am stimming, as you say. Stimming is not allowed in France. Not allowed. They say, do not do that. That is gross. Get out of my face. And I say, get out of your face. I am only here. I am across street from you. I am not in face. You are in cafe. I am across street. And they say, do not talk back to me. Get out of face. And I say, that is very rude. Do not do that. And they do not listen to me. For they are very rude and French, but that is redundant. They say, I hate you, I hate your guts, you're not really French, you are awful French accent. And I start crying. I say, please do not say that about me. That is not true, I am French. And they say, no, you are not French. And I say, I am from, I say Gascony, Lyon, Marseille, Marquette, that is French. Alsace, Lorraine. They are very German there, though. They used to be, at least. Brest, Normandy. Very many such cases. Angers, very beat the English in 100 Years' War. No. English beat us. English wiped floor with us. We had many more troops. English kill us. That is okay. We won eventually. Jean de Arc. Arc, that is a city. I am from France. And they say, no, you are not. You don't even eat baguette. And I say, what did you just call me? You cannot say that word. And they say, no, baguette. And I say, oh, my apologies. I apologize. I just assume, And they say, I know, I apologize. That was very rude. I did not pronounce my B hard enough. And I say, no. Do not apologize. It's okay. And I give them the kiss on each side of cheek. I go, mwah, mwah. Merci beaucoup, mwah, mwah. And they say, okay, you are very French. And I say, no, I am not. And I shoot them. No, I do not do that. I'm sorry. That was just... I do not know who that was. But, no, they do not say that even. They do not call me French. I do the kissing, the mercy maker. They say, get out of my face. You lunatic. I say, I am not lunatic. I work here. They say, you work here? In the middle of this street? And I say, yes. And they do not believe me, because I do not work there. That is the truth. I do not work there. I just said that, and as like a joke, and they took it seriously, and I kind of did not know what to do. But, no, it was very mean. They slapped me with the back of glove. They took off their glove and slapped me across face twice, each side of face. It was very mean. And they say, you are not French. You are not even here right now. I am probably hallucinating. And I say, you are not hallucinating. As much as I wish you were hallucinating, you are not hallucinating. And they say, damn. They call me a damnable cur. They say that. No one has said that since Angers. They say, you damnable cur, get out of my face. And I say, once again, not in your face. No, I am in your face. I did kiss you, merci beaucoup. But, truly, that is no reason to come at me in such way. And even though I sound a little German, I am Alsatian. I'm from Lorraine, perhaps. I do not know. You do not know where I am from, but you assume. And frankly, it's very rude. It's very rude and very bizarre also too, to assume where I am from. And yet you do it. You do it all the time. And you say, get out of my face. You slap me twice. Bah, like that with glove. You don't even give me the respect of slapping me with your hand. You take glove off of your hand, slap me with glove. It is very rude. You tear my beret off of my head. I love that beret. As you threw it into the street that we are standing on, the traffic is stopped at this point. No cars are moving. They are all honking their horn. They are saying, get out of the way. And I say, I am having conversation. And by this point, the man has left. So no one believes me. So now I am only one standing in the middle of the road looking for my beret. These cars yelling at me. Their horns. It was very rude. At this point, the light is moving outside. Well, at this point where, I mean, no. At this point, a police officer, he came up to me. He said, "Excuse me, you are disturbing the peace." I said, "The peace? I am standing here. I dropped my hat. I did not drop my hat even. Someone took my hat off of me and threw it on ground. I am looking for hat." And they said, "Can you look for hat off the street? The cars, they are trying to get through." And I say, "What? So they can go to Eiffel Tower?" We've all seen it. It's Paris City enough. We've all seen Eiffel Tower. No one cares of Eiffel Tower anymore. And they say, "No, so they can get to work." To work? You are the German, not me. You said work. And he said, "Shut up, you damnable cur." They call me damnable cur again. It was so rude. It was at this point I did assault an officer of the law. I grabbed him by the collar and I said, "Look here, you insolent, incompetent fool. I am looking for my hat, my beret. You must understand this. I am not disturbing the peace." And they say, "You are disturbing the peace," as he pulls a baton on me. And he hits me overhead a couple times until I finally say, "Ow, ow, ow, ow," and I vacate the street, and the whole street cheers. They all cheer, every car. They get out of their car. I thought they had places to be. Obviously not. They get out of the car and start applauding the police officer for beating me overhead. I run away, head down, it's like a dog, tail between my legs. And they say, they cheer, first of all. They cheer and they say, "That was the right thing to do. I hated that." Again, damnable cur. They call me cur so much. I walk down the street more. More people give me glares. This is a child. A child. He could not have been more than 8 from the size of the beret on his head. It was blue and stripy and it had a propeller on it. And he looked at me and he said, "You are the worst man I have ever met." The worst? You do not know me. I do not know you. You are 8. And he did not even see the traffic scene further down the road. He just said that to me. And I do not understand why he would do that. And then his mother, he was walking with his mother, a beautiful woman, but she looked at me and then looked back at her child and said, "Yes, you are correct. You are very correct, boy." It did not even give her name, just calls the boy, and says, "You are correct, boy," and they walk away like I am too. I did not even say anything to them. Even after he said that to me, I did not say anything back. I did not even move. I just looked there, tears in eyes from previous engagement. And they walk away clutching their purses like I am the threat. I am not the threat. You came to me, insult me, run away. So I kept walking, very confused. And I make it to the Eiffel Tower. And I say, "You know, I get why people wanted to come here. It is very beautiful. You must admit, it is beautiful." But when I was there, the whole crowd parted away from me as I walked through. It's like I was Moses from the Bible. They parted like the sea because they hated me so much. These were tourists also. They were not even all French. Most were Americans, some English, a couple Germans. There was a Chinese couple there, and they looked at me with the same hatred that my fellow Frenchmen looked at me for. The Chinese couple had a child with them. I do not even know how old this guy was. And he looks at me, and he pulls my scarf off, and he throws it into the street. The street is so dirty. There are cars everywhere, people walking everywhere. He throws it into the street, and this is the father of this Chinese couple. He looks at me, and he says in perfect French, in the most pristine French I have ever heard. He says, French, by the way, better than any other French person to date has said to me. And he says, "You are a damnable cur." Again, this is... I do not understand what I did. Did I smell? I don't know. I don't think I did. I do not know if I did. So, is why I am here now? I have left Paris, the city I love. For everyone seems to hate me. Now I am here in, you say, Long Beach, California? That is why I'm here. You must understand. So, anyways, do I get the job? This is... you asked me if I saw myself in 5 years. I told you not that, but do I have the job? Tell me I have the job. Sir? Monsieur, I believe... No, you have to finish the interview. No, you cannot do this. No, you cannot do this. You must finish the interview at least. Tell me, finish the interview. Just tell me to my face at this point. I've been told first. Tell me if I have... Sir, Monsieur, no, please. He's left. You're leaving the room. This is so rude.